Skin deep. Jamie was going for a walk down the street until she felt someone grab a hold of her. She was being dragged into the woods by her hair. She looked up and saw a 7-foot-tall man wearing a mask which seemed to be sewn together made from human flesh. He had pure dark eyes as he stared into hers. He caressed her face and attempted to pull out a knife from her back pocket until her dog caught up with her and bit into his arm. This allowed her to run and call for help. The cops returned to the scene of the incident to find blood, pieces of fabric, and the human mask shredded on the ground. The only thing Jamie could think of is, will that man need to create a whole new skin mask, and who will be his next victim? The Rake, short for Raquel, analogous to Hellraiser, was a man who was habituated to immoral conduct, particularly womanizing. The first rake spotting was in the United States in 2003. It has been seen multiple times since then, with some surviving the encounter, but many have not survived. The creature reportedly attacks humans for unknown reasons and often causes its victims great psychological trauma. Many who have seen the human-like creature have ended up going insane or disappear completely, never to be heard from again. There was a recent alleged sighting in New York, with a young woman saying she saw an outside of her window every night smiling at her, asking her to open the window. And she felt an overwhelming urge to open it. She was drawn to the creature even though it terrified her more than anything she has ever seen. Jenny Greenteeth. Deep within the swamps and lakes, she sits and watches and waits for you to make your last mistake. She's always there and water-found, and has been since the day she drowned. Some call her witch or water hag, with a bloated face, her skin all sagged. Her fingers search for necks to crack, her teeth as sharp as a pointy tack. She likes to sing her cunning song, to lure you in till you don't know something's wrong. She lulls folk to the water's face, and waits until you're in the place that she can spring her cold embrace. Then she'll drag you into the gloom, a watery bride down to her suffocating tomb, a grip so tight that spells certain doom. Before the last bit of air has left your chest, she will have started to digest your eyes and tongue, which she likes best, gorging like a thing possessed. In the depths right deep down, she'll make your bones into a crown, cackle like a rabid clown, as she wears your guts like a wedding gown. Jenny Greenteeth, Part 2. She was not always this dripping beast. A blushing bride called Jenny East, jilted at her wedding feast. She searched for him that left her broken, and whisper curses best unspoken. Her heart grew cold, old, and oaken. She wailed until her voice was croaking. And out beside a still deep pool, her soul now rotten, clenched, and cruel. She made a pact with the darkest ghoul that promised her revenging fuel. As she waited, she exchanged her form and something else arranged. Her beauty withered, her mind deranged, and from the world she was estranged. Till she became the green-toothed crone that likes to feed on flesh and bone, forgetting the life she'd ever known. Waiting, watching, until you are alone.